Hello everybody, so welcome back to my channel. Today I will be making sausage rolls, but this time not from scratch. And as suggested by my cousin, we will be calling this video The Cheater's Guide to Sausage Rolls. I hope you enjoy and I will see you in the next video. Take care.
For this recipe you will need 1 egg, 2 onions, a puff pastry block, some plain flour, 6 sausages of your choice, I'm using Cumberland, and some seasoning of your choice too. So starting with the onion, what I'm doing here is simply peeling it and chopping it. In terms of how big or small to slice it, it's a matter of personal choice. What I decided to do was to slice it and then slice it again because I didn't want big pieces of onions in my sausage rolls. So once you are happy with your onions, pop them in a bowl and put them to one side. Now it's time to move on to the sausages. So what you want to do is to slice the outer layer off the sausages so that you are simply left with the sausage meat and you can get rid of the outer layer. And so you will repeat this step until all of the sausages have been removed from their outer skin. For another approach, what you can do is try and pull the sausages in such a way that it tears the top part of the sausage, and then you should be able to push the sausage meat out of the skin. What you want to do next is grab a fork and mash the ingredients together so that it is well combined. This will ensure that every part of the sausage meat has seasoning and therefore flavour. Then add the onions and mix again. Now time to put your egg in a bowl and give it a good whisk, and then pop that to one side, and then we'll move on to the next step. Start by lightly flouring a surface. I am using my large chopping board, and then place the pastry on top, grab your rolling pin and start rolling. What I like to do is do a couple of rolls in one direction and then rotate the pastry, and then continue doing a couple of rolls in that direction, and you can even flip it over onto the other side so that both sides can get floured, and that will help you to avoid any sticky situations. So now you can see roughly how thin I rolled the pastry. And once you're happy, it's time to place some of the sausage meat onto the pastry. I probably put just over half of the sausage meat on. So what I've done here is created gaps in between the sausage meat so that each sausage roll will have pastry on the ends, and this will help also with sealing the sausage roll. The next step is to cut the pastry in half, then cut in between each piece of sausage meat to create your individual sausage rolls. Then the next step is to use the egg wash. I decided to egg wash the top, bottom and the sides, which thankfully turned out okay, but what you could do is simply egg wash the top and the sides so that when you flip over the pastry, the egg wash can stick onto the dry pastry as opposed to trying to get two wet surfaces to stick together. Then you simply roll the pastry over on top of the sausage meat. You may need to give it a little nudge to push it into the back of the pastry. And then it's time to seal the top and bottom pieces of the pastry together and the sides. You can use your fingers, you can use a fork, but just ensure that the pastry is completely sealed. And yeah. So as you can see here, I actually changed my mind and I decided to go for a different approach for this sausage roll, where you simply fold the pastry over and then keep folding it over and over until you run out of pastry, and then simply seal the bottom. That gives you a little bit more in terms of layers, and it looks more like a classic sausage roll if that's the sort of thing that you want to achieve. Here is another approach that you could consider. You could put the egg wash at the side and then roll it over so that you meet the other part of the pastry, and then seal it down. Grab your knife and run it along the end of the pastry to separate it from the rest of the pastry, and then you have your sausage roll. So this is a quick and easy way as well. I mean, not that the other way wasn't easy, but if you're really looking for an easy way, use this one. So this is what they look like before they hit the oven. They're all different sizes. You have big ones like this one, which looks more like a sausage pocket, and then smaller ones. It doesn't really matter what size they are, they will all cook for the same amount of time, which is perfect. It's time to get your egg wash again and brush the egg over the top and the sides of your sausage rolls. This will help them to get all nice and golden when they go into the oven. Please tell me you heard how flaky that pastry sounds. Oh my gosh. And look, just look. Look, look, look. Look. Look at the pastry. Look at the pastry. And look at the sausage meat. Oh god. Oh, so good. So good.
Hello, me again. I hope you enjoyed this video, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have any recipe suggestions, then please do let me know, either via YouTube or via Instagram at Homemademakes. So yeah, I'll see you very soon with another video. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day.